Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Today, there are more prowler quests to do, neither of which is particularly memorable, but I'm going to start with the Basarios. I just need to wound the chest, and it will probably help to actually use charged attacks, so I'm hoping it won't be too bad. I really don't know, because this one there is probably the best choice. Feline Hurler seems like the only benefit for boomerangs, but maybe it doesn't do anything. But hopefully there's just these two prowler quests left, and then I only have 5 monsters to hunt in this level. Wow, a game? Oh yeah, I slept in Soothing Roll. I'll have to see how that works. A game that's entirely about breaking a Basarios. That's such a mean game. What? Is it hidden as a rock? Yes, it is. Probably need to... Wow. Huge AoE. Okay, that does highlight one of the things that I've noticed about, like, Lagiacrus, about how long it takes before you can move after a roar. Now that this doesn't prove anything, it's just mostly I'm noticing the durations of roars, and like this one here, it continues roaring for longer than you're stunned by the roar. Where the Lagiacrus is not at it. The roar is over and you're stunned for a very long time. Please move. Thank you. Please. Thank you. He did it 3 times in a row, so he's out of energy. I didn't charge long enough probably, but does not. Kinda hoping I could try to charge, but this is a weird monster. It seems like it might be one of the easier boomerang monsters because it's just very open and slow, and it has a lot of attacks that leave it stationary. So that's actually kind of neat. Like, it's kind of cool to see. It's like playing if you only play with one weapon, sometimes, at least for me, there's like a monster that's hard, and it sort of feels out of place. But if you try a different weapon, oh, yep, fair. Trying a different weapon on that same monster could be super easy. Like in Rise, there were a few monsters that were tough, but then using Lance made it super easy. Oh yeah, I want to try Soothing Roll. Well, that's fun. I don't know how much that heals, because I didn't really need it, but it was better than Herb Horn, because it was at least fun. But yeah, I need to try more weapons. Because sometimes just... Oh, unlucky. Sometimes just trying a different weapon can make a monster a lot easier. And I'm lower HP, so next time I have Soothing Roll ready, I can try it. Okay. Okay, it heals initially. And then it has higher recovery for a little bit when you're rolling. It doesn't do a crazy amount of healing, but it does apparently clear status ailments, so it's better than an Herb Horn, which, considering it isn't free like Herb Horn, should be sort of the default. Well, that was weird aim. It makes sense, it just like wasn't the dirt, because yeah, it aims based on where your palico is looking, and it just locks onto that instead of where the camera is facing, which, knowing that will help. I never paid attention to it before. I want to double check. Yeah, wound the chest. Yeah, I think even just as a heal, the Soothing Roll restores more than the Herb Horn, and it's funnier. It's a free benefit. Which realistically, I bet having an actual health horn or a true health horn would probably be better. But I'm glad this is the type of game that actually bothers to make stuff look decent. Like, big boomerangs actually make the boomerangs bigger. Piercing boomerangs look different versus non-piercing. Where there's plenty of things where it could just be, oh, big boomerangs, but they're just a damage buff on normal looking boomerangs. Which would be more of an, I don't know, MMO type scenario. Because, I don't know, MMOs, to a certain extent, the visuals are a little less important in the context of attacks. Where it'd just be one of them, a number of buffs you use, but you don't get to see it, because it's not like you see anything when you're fighting some boss with 30 different people. It is still a very, slow time. I wonder if it would have benefited if I'd had a blunt weapon. Because it's made of rock, it should help it break, but I don't know if that's how it works. I hate that mechanic. Wow, you get angry and it causes you self-damage. Very appropriate. That's cute. But yeah, the losing control because the cat gets angry is really annoying. But given that there's a skill to make that happen more often, I assume it's a good thing. Like, I can only assume that it's a damage buff. Oh, wow, it actually had an appropriate hitbox there. I'm shocked. Yeah, the low-level hunting quests with Prowler were pretty fun, but for me, so far, I don't think any of the... I mean, even the hub ones, but that's not really a reasonable comparison. But the high rank village quests, where I have to actually hunt something, have all been kind of a slog. Even now with charged attacks, I'm just here to break its chest, not even kill it. And usually when you're hunting it with like a weapon, at least for how I've been hunting with the switch axe, the chest breaks, I don't know, 10% of the way through the hunt. At if that, like it dies way quicker. It's like not having a chest break yet. He's sort of, if the boomerangs have the same breaking power as a switch axe, which they probably don't, would mean I'm not even a tenth of the way through killing this guy. About. But I mean, they probably just don't have the same killing power. Or, heartbreak power. But it still makes it feel kind of bad. That it takes a huge amount of time. I'm gonna get hit. That's super convenient, actually, being able to clear poison. This was greedy. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, it's kind of... I like the idea. And I mean, they have to be relatively weak. At least the boomerang method of fighting, because otherwise it's just free. And from like a resource perspective, a prowler hunt's never gonna burn through as many resources, so it's... If prowlers were just as good as hunters, then they would just be better for farming. Maybe not as fun, because you might not like playing as a prowler. But I don't know, I don't think they feel like, outside of trying to play some sort of super supportive cat for a group of other people, it just feels like I would probably try every weapon in the game. No, not ranged weapons. I prefer this to the bow guns that I've tried so far. Which I only tried a bow gun once, but the aiming was so... It shifted left and right, it was awkward. There could be settings to change that though. Yeah, it feels too clunky and just weak. Now again, I could just have bad gear. It could be that there's far superior equipment I should be using. There's a lot of factors, but I'm just here to break a chest, and it's taking a very long time. It's like the scaling is weird. Like the early Great Macau part breaker, where you just had to break the crest in low rank, took, I don't know, a couple minutes. Which it was... Oh goodness. I think this zone has a lot of issues. And learning that it's kind of, oh, you want to aim? Well, try to aim like this is not great. Hellthorn. Basarios, part breaker, or chest breaker. I want to see something. I'm curious as to whether it has 6,000 health. Yeah. There's a hub 5-star that the Basarios has 4,000 health. There's a... Wait. Yep. There's a hub G4, which is probably a multi-monster hunt, so it's probably not actually relevant in this context. But there is a 4-star hub where there is a Basarios. Might be a Hyper Basarios, I'm not sure. No, yeah, it's a Basarios, a Zenogre, and an Astalos. And the Basarios has 6,900 HP. Oh, I almost got away. I should have button mashed. Yeah, that's not a good example. Hub G2 Commission Basarios is just Hunter Basarios, and it has 7,000 HP. It only has like 700 additional health, and it's a Hub G2 quest. Like they there's something about them. I hate that rage thing. For these part breaker quests, they're intentionally boosting the HP of the monsters so that it takes... I'm assuming the intent is, instead of hunting the monster, you're just breaking apart. But they want the part break to take the full length of time as it would be to hunt a monster. Which kind of feels bad, in my opinion. Because at least to me, if it's just a part break mission, it should take less time than a regular hunt. Because I'm just here to break apart. And if you want it to take the full time of a hunt, just give it an appropriate HP and have us hunt the monster. It's just kind of... For me, it doesn't feel good. Oh, I also just noticed that Soothing Roll doesn't sheathe the weapon. Which is interesting. I sort of wasn't paying attention earlier and assumed that it did. And it gives iframes, at least through roars. That's cool. Because it's expectations. if I'm doing a quest that's just break apart, my expectation is it should be shorter than a full monster hunt. Now, it could be the boomerangs can't break parts like this, and it's impossible to break the Basarios' chest using them, in which case that's rough. Do you want to test? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hop. I heard a break, I thought. Not a chest break, but I think I'm going crazy. Because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't require a blunt weapon, because I don't think the switch axe in axe form counts as a blunt weapon. But it could be that I only break it so frequently because of the element or elemental discharge. And that could count as a different damage type. I'm gonna commit to getting hit by poison. I almost dodged that, that was weird. Okay. Ooh, oh yeah, step forward, of course. Okay, can't cancel that early. It's fine. Actually, it's kind of interesting. The soothing roll is funny to me. Just thinking about, like, if you're afflicted with bleed. What is it doing? Again, what is it doing? Not a good time. Worth it. It always just feels like there has to be something wrong when it takes this long for this to happen. You'll find it easier if you mount it. Or they're saying you can't break it if you don't mount. There's some sort of way to mount with a prowler. Is it that, I think? They say easier though, not only possible at all if you... Okay, there, it took forever, but... I hate it. Because it's just a... Unless the chest is supposed to be super hard to break, and the fact that I've been doing aerial style just makes it easy, because it's mounted constantly, or as often as I can possibly get it, and that breaks it more easily. Like, unless that is why it breaks so early in the hunts, just slow. It's just a long slog of just hit it, hit it, hit it. Now, if I'd read the mounting thing, I don't know if it would have helped sooner. But there should only be one left, I hope. And it should be reasonably short. What I want, yes, lander is actually maybe good. And I didn't get it. I hate random skills. They're such a pointless mechanic to implement. It is dunes though, so I don't actually need the lander that badly. Because random skills just mean, oh, I didn't get the skill I want. But if I really want skill, save, quit, reload, hunt for a skill, just becomes repetitive. And if you don't want to save quit, you go to a map, you abandon instantly, you're good. It just doesn't add anything. I should gather while I'm here instead of just leaving. I think I want to go get the meteorite chunk that I think is this way. Seems like the best option. But yeah, if I gather all this and get meteorite, if meteorite thing is valuable, then hopefully the monster that's in that zone leaves, is kind of what I'm hoping. Okay, we left. Perfect. I think it's that one in front of me. It could be that cave, but... Oop, rude. Because I know some eggs are like 1,000 points, and some of these gather things are worth less. But I can only hope that this is at least 400. The perfect sphere. A glowing sphere. Which makes it seem like it's radioactive or something. I wonder what would make it glow. Don't get hit, please. Okay. You have to be careful because I don't know. There's a chance that I would jump here. Okay, escape. Okay. The meteor chunk is 1,000. Good. And I need 1,800. Which means that if I can get another meteor chunk, that's very easy. Apparently I'm doing a surface level check. Cat level might be important. So I should probably try to level up the cat. What I need is, I guess I just need to do hunts with this as just a palico. And maybe that will help the damage. I really hope that the monster is, again, Drome. They're relatively avoidable. This might be the best accounting quest because... Oh, no, that's not great. Dune's accounting, where you can just get 2 meteor chunks. Oh, okay, no, it's the worst. Because it's a roar. Any monster that roars. Okay. It's not the worst. It's maybe one of the closest available high point options. It might be better to gather 200 points in a different way. Because this Basarios will yell again. So I'm gonna mine. I'm gonna grab a meteor chunk. Oh, I can't remember what aura stones are worth. It's either 50 or 200. But I think it's 50. But if it's 200, then I'm good. Yeah, I'll try to bring another chunk. If it gets roared out of my hands again, I'll just deliver what I've gathered. Hope that aura stones are worth at least 100 each. But if they're 50, then I'm not able to finish. It should be fine. If the Basarios roars again, I will be frustrated though. Because going all the way around would be awful. Also, I'm not actually going to be able to escape if it charges, because its various attacks have way more reach and turning speed than I would expect. Oh, yeah, I'm going in here. Safety first. Wait till it moves a bit, and then I'll go back out. Hopefully I can escape now. Nope. It instantly knows that I'm here, despite the fact that I am on the other side of a sand dune. I do think having actual line of sight would be interesting. So that monsters can't just see you through walls and stuff. I mean, obviously they should have object permanence. Like, if you hide behind a wall, they'll know that you went behind a wall. But, like, if you show up and you're behind a wall... So yeah, the ore stones... Oh, I got an ore stone chunk, which is 1,000. Huh. Not an ore stone piece. That's good to learn. Which means that I didn't need to escape this guy, but... with info. Yeah, it's, I guess I've learned maybe level matters. So I definitely need to look into that. As in, I need to level my prowler up. Why is this giving garbage? Why am I getting low tier talismans on a 9-star village quest? Like, the prowler talismans are garbage for some reason compared to the hunter. Is it because of quest type? Are all prowler quests just bad for those rewards in the village? I don't know. It's weird. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna switch to my hunter. I'm not gonna do any more today. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna move this stuff around. Swap. I don't know. What is obviously not... Yeah, that's... Actually, yeah, just do that. No prowler on standby. Then I can swap out... one of these. Actually, you know what? Really quickly. I should probably equip all these instead of having absolutely nothing there. Boomerangs is probably not bad. Mini barrel bomb might be annoying. That's gonna be super unhelpful. Some of this is gonna help a lot. Yeah. That should all be very helpful. Large only, small first. Okay, I do have one still that's small first. I thought I'd replace that. So now they should level up and hopefully reach level 35. I should probably switch them out for something else because they're at level cap, I guess, but... just for now. Yeah, that'll be it. Hopefully getting levels on the Prowler will help a lot in the future. The Prowler will be kind of bad as a supportive unit because they just have attack-focused abilities, but it should be fine. So next time I have, I think 5 quests left in 9-star. So I have to capture Celtis Queen, then I have Astalos, Glavenus, Gameth, and Mizutsune. Those are pretty good titles. But yeah, I should be able to get through some of them next time. 2, maybe 3 is the ideal. So, have a nice day. Bye-bye.